what is going on, Bank Standers Club? My name is Scapenomics, and welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream. I hope you guys are excited to make some money today. Look at that. That's so funny that, Vin, you just said that. I was actually going to do a funny one, and then I was like, you know what? It's Monday. I don't think we should do a special intro today. That's literally what I was thinking. Anyway, we have SS. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by today. Alejandro. We have Chris Hull as well. And I saw Reiner was in here earlier as well. Good to see everybody today. Welcome to the live stream. And MageMize, good to see you as well, man. Now, today, it looks like we might have some good luck today. I'm not positive. I haven't done any flipping today. It's kind of busy with work today. But I did see in the Discord group that a lot of you guys are having success with high volume items. So we're definitely going to cycle into some higher limit, high volume items today, even the more expensive ones, to see if we can actually make some money on it. And yeah, we're just going to give it a run on the exchange today. If you guys do enjoy this live stream, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Now, that is enough being said right there. Let's go ahead and Broken Necks, good to see you as well. We're going to do the Dragon Darts first today, and I actually saw that the Dragon Arrows actually went all the way down to, I think it was like below 600 GP. I saw a couple people picked it up for quite a cheap price within the Discord group, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any money on the Dragon Darts today, so we're going to stay away from that for now. Let's go check out the Dragon Arrows just real quick as well, see if we can get that good margin that I saw earlier in the Discord group. What the, like, why are these things 498 GP? This is insane. They're so cheap. I wonder what happened. I'm not very, I don't know. That's a really, hold on. What is happening to that item? That's really odd. We're going to stay away from that, but that's just an interesting situation right off the bat. Quite interesting. We saw that. And let's go ahead and do the... I guess we'll do the Armadillo Crossbow first here. We'll put that in place. We're going to try to mix it up a little bit today. Market exploded in the last day, says Tani. Well, the thing with that is we've got a lot of botting going on right now, right? We've talked about it a lot on the live streams, and we've had 2 Twitch Prime events back-to-back pumping resources and kind of like any... I would say, I call them resource items, some people call them consumables, but any resource-related item in the game is kind of having a tough time right now due to bots, which makes me want to flip the green dragon leather, and we're also going to give the black dragon leather a look as well. Now, I don't know if these items are botted super heavily, but they've kind of always been botted, right? So I do have a feeling that we will not be able to get some good margins on those. The green dragon leather doesn't really look like it's going to make us too much money. We're going to check out the black dragon leather next. And guys, I remembered that last live stream, I did promise you guys that I was going to have 2 accounts flipping for this live stream and every live stream going forward. And trust me, I do plan on doing that, but expect it on Wednesday's stream, okay? I didn't set it up today. I didn't really have the time before the stream, so I do apologize for that. But next stream, we will have it, I promise, and it's going to be amazing. And I think from now on, we're going to do flipping on 2 accounts for pretty much every stream after this one. Let's go ahead and list those black dragon leathers. We have Flacco Kills popping in. He says, hello, good to see you, man. We also have Lewintag popping in again. Man, Lewintag, you've been in here a lot recently. Good to see you, man. Let's take a look at the Amulet of Torture. We're going to do all of our Zenite jewelry next. Now, the reason I like flipping the Zenite jewelry as much as... Oh, gosh, look at that right there. Woo, that's not good. Let's go ahead and just list this probably about 1 GP under our previous margin, and hopefully we can actually sell that off. Not a great start on those black dragon leathers, that is for sure, but don't worry, we've been in situations like this before. We'll just take it with a... what do they say? Take it with a grain of salt, I think. Is that the phrase? Wait. Is that the phrase, or am I messing that up? I think that's the phrase. Anyway, if it's not, then we're in trouble. Sander, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by today. Now, we're going to do the Tormented Bracelets as well, guys. And, of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, please let me know. I would love to help you out and recommend that. Take it with a pinch of salt. I think grain of salt is also used. Pretty good margin on the Tormented Bracelets, better than we were getting on any of the other items we were looking at here. So let's go ahead and list 7 of those. List them, let them do their thing. Welcome everybody to the stream today. I hope you are doing well. Did you guys miss me while I was gone? Be honest. Were you lonely without my streams? Let's do the ring. Well, actually, let's do the Amulet of Torture next, and then we'll do the Necklace of Anguish as well, because the Amulet of Torture and the Necklace of Anguish, I find, are more consistent flips than, say, the Tormented Bracelet or the Ring of Suffering. Now, all of the Zenite jewelry I really do like to flip. That being said, I tend to find that the Amulet of Torture and the Necklace of Anguish flips a little bit better. Let me know if you guys found that too. It's just my personal preference, although you can make a good amount of bank on the Rings of Suffering and the Tormented Bracelets, but they're just not as consistent. They're not a consistent performer for me on the exchange. And when I flip, I like flips that are consistent, that are easy to flip, easy to profit off of. And the speed, like flipping speed, matters a lot to me, right? I try to focus on that because if you're flipping items slowly, you're not going to make as much money as if you were to flip something faster, obviously, right? So anyway. You messed it up. It's taking it with a pinch of rice. Mike's trying to throw me off, man. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for stopping by. Mage Mai says, do the Twisted Buckler. Okay, you know what, Mage? You've been asking for that for a while, so we'll give it a shot today. Welcome, everybody, to the stream today, and let's make some bank, man. We'll do the Twisted Buckler next. I'm hoping we can get a good margin on this thing. I do know that the Twisted Bucklers can have quite an expensive margin check at times, so we might pay a little bit in premium to go ahead and flip this thing, but it doesn't look like it's that great of an item right now, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and try it out anyway. That's too much. I listed it incorrectly. Give me 1 sec. Nope, that's even worse. I cannot get this thing right. Oh my goodness, I keep typing it wrong. There we go. Okay. Let's get a few of those Twisted Bucklers listed onto the exchange. Let them do their thing. Welcome, everybody. We're going to go in with another, I actually, we're not going to do it yet. I was going to go ahead and do the Sanguesti staff, but I was like, that's a little bit sketchy, I think. Not this early on. If anyone remembers the stream, I think it was like maybe 3 weeks ago or so, when we flipped the Sanguesti staffs and took a massive loss. I think it was like a 6 mil loss total. That was a wild stream. It was the first stream we've ever ended not in a profit. So I don't remember how long ago that was. I think it was maybe like 5 or 6 streams ago. Let's go ahead and do the Dragon Claws next, though. I did try to flip these Dragon Claws yesterday, and they do look like they're on a pretty hard downward trend right now, and that's very typical for the Dragon Claws, actually. They tend to bounce between, like, 58 million and, like, 62, I think 62 or 63 million is where they typically bounce around, and that's actually been the case for the Dragon Claws for, like, a really, really long time. I think almost, like, I want to say, like, maybe 2 years it's been like that. I could be wrong, but that's just like from what I've noticed. Anyway, we'll go ahead and list a few of those, try to flip them and make some money on them. Now, we did finish up those Amulets of Fury as well. We're going to turn around and sell those right back. Amulets of Fury, such an amazing flip, especially for smaller cash stacks, guys. The Amulet of Fury sometimes will like have these like really good margins. You're typically going to get at least 10k on the Amulet of Fury every time you do flip it. That being said, if it has less than a 10k margin or less than an 8k margin, really, I would not flip that. It's just too expensive to go ahead and do it. But you can easily see Fury sometimes at like, I don't know, what's like a typical margin of, not a typical margin, but you can get like 30 to 50k on them occasionally. Recently, though, I feel like that's going to be a little bit tough just because I do expect the price to come down a little bit further. Maybe Furies get to like 1.4 mil, maybe. It's possible, for sure, just because of the Twitch Prime bots. But anyway, enough of that. Mitchell Wolf, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. We also have Kavasa popping in as well. Good to see you, Kavasa. He says, hey, Sierra, sorry I haven't been on any of the streams lately. Been doing some stock trading and investing instead of OSRS. Well, I hope that's going good for you, Kavasa, and good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hold on, is the mic good? Mic check? Mic check? Okay, we're good. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. And by the way, join us in our Discord group with the link in the description below. It's basically a Discord with a bunch of flippers and moneymakers. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced flipper, we would love to have you in there. Everyone always posts their flips and like shares their flipping advice in there, and we talk a lot about investments in there as well. So if that's interesting to you, definitely check it out. Joe Fabiano says, hey, what's up, bro? Good to see you, Joe. Thank you for stopping by. MageMize also says, bro, give up on the bucklers. They're so slow for a stream item. Then why would you tell me to flip them? Mage, I'm going to hold that one against you, man. I think you just wanted a free margin check, didn't you? I'm watching you, man. This is my new schedule for the evening. Chill here and flip. Jeez, you know what? It's like every time I take a slight break from the live streams, my commentary just gets completely messed up. Anyway, guys, we still have 426 million GP to work with. So let's go ahead and put this into another item. Now, I'm thinking we go ahead and cycle into the Bandos chestplate. I found that recently, actually, the Bandos chestplate has been outperforming the Bandos tacit in my experience. And I think the reason for that is the tacits are kind of like maybe oversaturated as far as a flip goes, or something weird is happening with them. But anyway, the Bandos chest plates are not going to be good today, so we're going to check out the Bandos tacits next. We'll see if we can make any money on these guys. Have you guys been making a lot of money today, by the way? Let me know in the live chat. This is my first time flipping today. I have not flipped on the exchange at all today, so I want to go check out some items here, see if we can make any decent money. I mean, yesterday's stream was actually incredible. We were making so much money yesterday, so I'm hoping we can have another session like that. But again, it's not really shaping up to look that will, like, it's not shaping up that way, but we're not going to give up yet, don't worry. Then Ascend Winter says, Bandos chestplate is an AK margin. What you mean, bruh? I just meant like over the span of like the past, 2-3 weeks, I found that the chestplate has actually been better than the tacit, which is rare. Typically, the tacit's going to be a lot better. And thanks for stopping by, Ascend Winter. Good to see you, man. I'm trying to make sure the microphone isn't too close to explode your guys' ears, so definitely let me know if your ears are bleeding. Flacco Kills Gaming says, Sierra, can you help me with a green cash stack, please? Absolutely, man. Join the streams. Join us on Discord. We can walk you through flipping any amount of cash in old school RuneScape. So check those links out. Also, we have so many flipping and investing guides on the channel to help you out as well, Flacco. But of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack, let me know. Chris Hall says, since you've told me about this plugin, I've made my 10 mil stack into a 12.5 mil stack. Thank you, man. Absolutely. I mean, this flipping utilities plugin is actually incredible. It's really changed the game for flipping, and I love the plugin so much. I use it constantly, and it's really great when you're flipping on multiple accounts and you're trying to track profits across multiple accounts. That's really where it shines, which is like a big plus to me, because I think through the plugin you can track all of your accounts at once, so it's really nice. We're just letting these items sit for now. I think the Tormented Bracelet's been sitting a little bit too long, so we're going to turn around and sell this back to the Grand Exchange. And I do expect it to sell pretty quickly. We also need to keep an eye on those Amulets of Torture. They should have been finished by now, so we'll give it another minute or so to get another one. And the Necklace of Anguish, kind of a similar situation on that, so we'll let that sit there for a little while. Now let's get the Dragonfire Shield going next. The Dragonfire Shield is kind of a similar flip to the Amulet of Fury. It doesn't flip quite as quick, but you're going to get a slightly better margin on it. So the flip's going to take a bit longer, but you're going to get more money for it. It doesn't look like the flip is going to make us too much money today, but we will go ahead and flip a few of them just for the sake of it. Ascend Winter says, I'm pretty sure it also tracks the profits when you trade over items to a second account. So when you buy items on 3 accounts and you sell it from 1, it still tracks it. That is absolutely incredible. Like, imagine, like, I never thought we would have a flipping plugin like this, to be quite honest, and I'm very, very happy we do. The thing I like about it the most, though, is it tracks your profit, like, over time, right? So it's not just like, oh, this is how much you made in a session, right? It tracks your all-time profits. If that's not cool, I don't know what is, man. Flacco Kills Gaming says, what should I flip with 1 million? If you have 1 million GP, you might be a free-to-play player, but if you're not, that's even better. I would recommend flipping very high-volume items, things like Law Runes, Nature Runes, Death Runes. I probably wouldn't go too much beyond that with 1 mil, because 1 mil, it just is not a ton of leverage to work with on the Grand Exchange. You could also flip things like Adamant Darts as well, but that's just a small start. Steel bars, maybe, cannonballs, but don't get too risky with 1 mil, because if you're flipping with 1 mil, it just might not really be worth your time, unless you're trying to just figure out how flipping actually works. We've got a bunch of stuff listed here. I feel like we're going to have to bag hold on this black dragon leather for basically the whole entire stream here, because they did instant buy, if you guys remember that, which was a little bit of a disappointment, but it's not going to be a big deal. Let's go ahead and sell these amulets of torture for, I cannot get over it. I always want to say what the margin is, and I can't do that anymore. I always forget. I always have to, like, silence myself. Anyway, we're going to go back into that Justiciar armor again. That stuff was really performing for us on the last stream. It made us a fair bit of cash, so I'd like to give it another shot here today as well. And looks like we have good words coming on the Nature Runes as well, so we'll definitely take a look at those as soon as we clear up another slot. Now, I do like to flip stuff that you guys can flip as well, right? I like to showcase items that not only, you know, make me a ton of profit, but are because typically I get caught up in flipping really expensive items. So these live streams are more about coaching, and I want to teach you guys some great items that you can flip yourself. Do we, wait. Did I list something incorrectly? Wait. Why did we only make 2K on the Armadillo crossbow? I don't want to look at it because I must have listed it wrong. Did I? Or I don't think it got tracked wrong, but anyway. Ashley Tubeville says hello. Good to see you, Ashley. Thanks for stopping by today. And yeah, I mean, it's good to see you on YouTube. I see you on Twitch, so. Flacco Kills Gaming says, I have 8 days till my membership is done. Definitely pick up another moneymaker as well, Flacco Kills, because if you don't, then you're going to have a very, very tough time bringing in enough money from flipping with just 1 mil. But anyway, we're currently down 217k, but we do have another slot open. Let's give the Nature Runes a shot. One of my personal, I'm not going to say favorite high volume items, but it's an item that is very secure, right? Because if the Nature Runes go too low in price, people will start to buy them up to do alking. And it doesn't look like we're going to get a good margin on it today, unfortunately. So we'll stay away from that for now. We're going to cycle into the Din's Bulwark next, actually. So the Din's Bulwark is kind of an item that people don't flip very often, I've found. I typically don't have a lot of competition when I flip these, which is really nice, but the margin on it today is just not going to be worth it. So we're going to cycle into the crossbow instead. Are you guys impressed how many items I know off the top of my head that we can take advantage of? Because I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, to be quite honest. It means I've maybe spent a few too many hours flipping. 7-3, let's see. Okay, that, it's such a habit for me to say the margin, guys. I apologize. Let's go ahead and get those crossbows listed on the exchange. We'll sit back, kick back, let the items do their thing, and make some easy profit. Username, good to see you. He says, you will always be Siratube to me. Good to see you, username. Thanks for stopping by, man. I haven't seen you in a while. SS says, yeah, honestly, having one account flipping plus another doing a moneymaker if you have a low cash stack. Absolutely. The best way to do it is either flip on 2 accounts or flip on 1 account and do something on the other account in-game, like Rune Dragons or any kind of moneymaker, really. I don't get this game. Did we win yet? Says Rom Taffa. Good to see you, Rom Taffa. Thanks for stopping by. Slim Shady says, what is the name of the plugin add-on? And thanks for advice Thanks for your advice about the dexterous prayer scrolls. Absolutely. So Slim Shady, this plugin here is the it's called the Flipping Utilities. It's my favorite flipping plugin. I highly recommend you use it with RuneLite. It is absolutely incredible. It not only tracks your session profits, but also tracks your all-time profits as well. And we just made money on those Amulets of Torture, 92k profit walking away from those. Let's go ahead and do... we have another slot open, so I'm thinking... Let's do the Abyssal Bludgeons next. We'll see if we can get something good going on those. Although, recently, I haven't really gotten a good margin on the Bludgeons. I don't know about you guys, but I do like flipping them, but just recently, not really a good margin on them. Alright, pretty good margin right now, though. Looks like we might have another flipper on top of it, so we need to be a little bit cautious with how we list this thing and how we play this out. But it shouldn't be a big deal either way. We also bought all of these Dragon Claws, which should shape up to be our most profitable flip, as long as we actually can end up selling them. So we're going to list those and let them do their thing. Also, we finished up the Tacits, which made us 439k. Holy moly. I did not expect to make that much on Tacits. And we're going to cycle back into the Elder Mauls as well. Just because Elder Mauls on yesterday's stream were an insane item. So we're going to check... Oh... Okay, sorry, I thought that was a bigger margin than it actually is, so we're going to list a few of these, let them do their thing. Welcome everybody to the stream today. I hope you are enjoying it. Leave a like if you are, and let's keep flipping. Check good flips. Okay, let me see this. Sorry, let me see. 1 second here. Wow. Really good margin on those superior dragon bones, it looks like. That's what I've noticed too, is I think there is either a lot of there's a lot of Vorkath farming going on right now, or it's either farming or botting. I'm not sure yet. Username says, I've got a horrible habit, Sierra. Anytime I lose a mill plus margin checking crazy items, I go to the duel arena and I get it back. Except for the times where you actually don't end up getting it back, as the duel arena is a 100% RNG game. Be very careful going to the duel arena, guys. Only go with money that you are willing to lose. I can never get this microphone right. That should be good. Relaxing with me with the what's up? Good to see you relaxing. And we're just sitting back, kicking back, watching these items, guys. We're currently down 7k on the session so far, with 22 minutes into it. And actually, the Black Dragon Leather is actually selling off, albeit a little bit slowly, but we are having luck with it, which is good, considering we instant bought into that situation. That's a scenario where having 2 accounts is actually more powerful, or the more accounts the better, right? Because if you're listing more accounts on top of a margin, you have more buying power on top of that margin, and you have a little bit more, not, I wouldn't say control, but you have more influence over the price. Or just double up on your losses. I don't know, man. I would love to max out my account and go to the duel arena every once in a while, though. I feel like it would be good content. Abyss Labs OSRS says, the Grand Exchange is treating me well today. So glad to hear it, man. We're trying to find that same treatment from the exchange as we hunt through some items. And we do need to be a little bit more cautious, or I guess not cautious, but mindful of the items we're flipping. We have been sitting on top of these Necklaces of Anguish for a little bit too long, so we just need to make sure we adjust those properly. Also, let's turn around and sell those Dragonfire Shields as well. We'll probably cycle into that Dragon Hunter, those 2 Dragon Hunter items next, right? The Dragon Hunter Lance and the Dragon Hunter Crossbow. Those should do us pretty well, and... Okay, we're good. I was like sitting on my my feet, so I need to adjust myself a little bit there. By the way, guys, I hope you are enjoying the stream. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Let's make some money today. I mean, I'm trying to make money, but we're down 7k. What's going on? What's going on, Scapenomics? You suck. I don't know, man. I'm kind of skeptical about these crossbows, right? There's a big crossbow dump, surprisingly. And I think the Vigoras went down as well. And I think it's just people are realizing that the Revenant Caves are just not really a good money-making option. Lewintag says, don't go to the duel arena unless you want to ruin the feel of the game for yourself. I mean, have I already ruined the feel for myself just by flipping and bank standing for 3 years straight? Way into profit. Yeah, there we go. 31K in profit so far, guys. Things are looking good. Sometimes it takes us a while to get in the profit, but that's just because we're buying a mass quantity of these items, and we're waiting for that to actually happen. So we pay for the margin checks, and then we wait to flip these items. So it gets a little bit rocky sometimes. We also finished up on those Dragonfire shields. I don't think we're going to do any more of those, though. They just were taking too long, so I'm not really too fond of flipping them again. Let's do the Lance, which is kind of maybe looks like it is going back up in price. Maybe a slight price recovery on them. And we're back into the red. Very, very nice. And we're going to list that. We'll bump up the margin slightly on it just to stay competitive with our listings here. And we can't flip a full limit of them quite yet. So we'll flip 3 of them and we'll let that do its thing. Relaxing with me says, are you playing the League? I would have liked to play the League, but I don't know, man. The thing is, like, I don't really have that much time to play RuneScape, but by myself, right? Like, I'm not really sitting down playing RuneScape a ton while I'm not streaming or making a video. So, it's hard for me to invest in other areas of content at this point in time. I don't really have a ton of time right now. So, that's really the only reason I haven't done the leagues. And I would like to start it, but the problem I'm having is, how can I get into the league? I already feel so far behind. I know there's a lot of time left, but, like, some people are, like, already at endgame content. Like, how do I get there? Also, my in-game knowledge is very, very bad. It's very hard for me to play Iron Man. Let's go ahead and do the Armadillo Chain Skirt next. Now, this one's a little bit risky. Surprisingly, the Armadillo Chain Skirts and the Armadillo Chest Plates are actually not very consistent flips. I rarely will flip these without a problem, but I do find that the margins can be quite good on them as well. So it's sort of worth the risk in my opinion. And we finished up on those Necklaces of Anguish as well. Very, very nice flip. Let's try those Superior Dragon Bones. It seems like some people in the Discord group, by the way, link in the description below for that, we're having some luck with the Superior Bones. So let's give it a shot. Wow, these things are going super, super cheap right now. You can clearly see that, bots and gold farmers are having a significant effect on the game right now. It's actually quite sad, the damage they've been doing to the economy. Like, really any resource item is in a really difficult spot right now. It's just very, very cheap. And if you are looking to get potentially any 99s, I would consider trying to buy some up soon because things are really cheap right now, and they might go even cheaper, but, like, if you can get a cheap 99 right now, you might just want to secure that because who knows where the bottom price is. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by today. I hope you are enjoying the live stream. Please leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot, and it's just a great way to support the channel for free, and it's just one click of a button, right? So it really helps me out. Anyway, let's get back to the flipping. We're not going to talk too much today. Not too many advertisements today like we did yesterday, and let's get into the flipping. Citizen23 stopping by. He says, what's up, bro? How are you doing? I'm doing well. I apologize for being late. No need to apologize, man. Chris Hall says, Superior Bones have been my bread and butter today. Oh, bread and butter flips. I love talking about the bread and butter flips, baby. Amulet of Fury. That's a bread and butter flip. 525k in profit, 28 minutes into the stream. The Dragon Claws, I thought were going to be a better performer for us. I do know that they were on a downward trend before we actually went ahead and flipped them, but I didn't think we'd actually have too much trouble buying and selling them. But we're going to list a little bit lower, and we'll sit on those for a couple more minutes. Oh, Lewinteg, that is a response to the staking. He says, no, because you feel excited when you get a good margin. What's a good margin when you're used to staking bills? That's the thing is, I'm not like, I mean, I like gambling, but I can't imagine I'd be a big degenerate staker. Like, maybe I'd stake 5-10 mil every once in a while just for some content, but I'm not going to go chuck like 100 mil. It's just not really something that I would like to do. I wouldn't want to lose money like that. But if we won, though. Patiently waiting. I'm surprised the Elder Malls are actually still buying. I thought those would give us a little bit more trouble. And luckily, we did get a Dragon Claw off as well, which means we are on margin, so no worries about that one. We're going to bump up the crossbow just a little bit here, just to see if we can actually pick up a few more. I don't want to chase the margin on the crossbow too hard, because if we keep bumping up the price, we're going to eliminate the margin, and I'd rather not have that happen. Superior Dragon Bones could be a good overnight, but if they're trending down really hard right now, it's going to be hard to hit that properly. So I'm actually curious. We do have, wow, 34 people in here. Welcome, everybody. That's crazy. I was curious, what kind of content do you guys want me to make? What kind of guide should I make next? We're going to continue the 10 to 100 mil flipping series, because I think a lot of you like that series, and I like it too. It just takes a lot of effort to make each episode. It takes me a while, but we're definitely going to continue that series. But what kind of other guides do you guys want to see? I know we have the overnight flipping guide on. I keep delaying that. Don't worry. I have it on my plate. I'm gonna try to do it like this week. I promise. Okay, this time I'm for real. I promise. We're gonna try to get that overnight guide done, because we've had some people that are turning into skeletons waiting for that guide to come out. Although we do have another overnight flipping guide already on the channel, but it's a little bit older. Zach, good to see you, man. He says, what's up, Scape? Did you try them items? I did. They actually worked out pretty well. I had a lot of success with the Staff of the Dead, but not as much at the Staff of Light. But thanks for the recommendations. They made me a little bit of money. So is this considered a bear market? Almost everything is on a downward trend. Citizen 23, I guess you could say that is the case. We're going to let the crossbow sit for like 3 minutes, and then we're going to adjust that because, like I said, I don't want to chase the margin too hard. On top of that, the lance is probably too low in price right now. We should probably buy another one of those. Let's just flip the first one just to secure that margin check, and then we'll go back in and try to flip a few more. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping guides and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. Welcome, everybody, today on this lovely, lovely Monday. Monday is my least favorite day to flip on the exchange, got to be honest. Just because Monday sucks. A guide on graphs and what they mean. We have a few of those, Chris, but we can definitely do a more in-depth guide on reading price graphs. I'm assuming from GE Tracker or a similar site. We can definitely work on that. Joshua Resnick, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by today. You say that every Monday, Lamau. Dane, I'm a consistent guy, man. If you don't complain about a Monday, are you a human? No toxic staff? No, I haven't flipped any toxic staffs recently. We're going to cut back on this crossbow. I think the margin possibly moved up on us, and who's ever on that is probably not flipping it for a great price. So we'll try to take advantage of that real quick. I like how Dane realized I always say that Mondays suck. Do I really complain that much? $33 minutes into the stream today, guys. Doing really well so far. Not really well, but we're not doing bad. We gotta cut back on these just this year armor sets as well. They've been sitting for too long. Let's move some items around a little bit, try to make a bit more money. And we're gonna bump that that webcam up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and sell these just this year armor sets for 50,400,000. Oh, I can't say I keep messing it up. I cannot say it, man. Jeez. You guys need to yell at me when I start saying the prices. Any day, not a weekend sucks, says Dane. Well, Friday's pretty good. You gotta give Friday. But I guess it's kind of like part of the weekend. Like a half weekend. Anyway, we got the crossbow off as well. Very, very nice. Let's get the dragon. I want to do the dragon crossbow, actually. See where this is trading around. And then maybe we'll cycle in and do a couple of the, what do they call it? The dragon pickaxes. We'll try to get a few of those going. Not a great margin on those dragon crossbows. We'll check out the dragon pickaxe. And we do have another slot after this too, so we can fill it up with another item. Pretty good margin on the dragon pickaxe. We'll get 20 of those listed. We'll let them do their thing. We also need to adjust the dragon claws a little bit. We're going to give them another decrease down in price. I'm not going to say the price, unfortunately. I wish I could, because I feel like that's a great way to teach you guys like how to properly adjust these items. Oh, another series I wanted to continue was the Flipping with Scapenomics series, or which was previously the Flipping with Cerotube series. But anyway, I would like to continue that because that's a really fun series. We got Poor Luna coming in with 13,000 vials of water. Thank you, Poor Luna, for the vial of water donation. I really do appreciate it. We'll add that right to the vial of water stack, which on last stream hit 23 million vials. We're on our way to 100 mil vials, and we're making progress. So thank you, Luna, for the vials. Friday night is a great time. True. Friday night. Zach asks, how was the business trip? It was very official and boring and fine. I got a little bit of extra pay, so that was kind of nice, but it wasn't anything too exciting. Luckily, I had some videos in the pipeline for you guys. I'm going to try to do that. If I go away, I'm going to try to have some videos that I can at least release on the channel so you guys don't get too bored, you know? We just passed the 1 mil mark as well. I think the Dragon Claws are bringing us above that 1 mil mark currently, so very happy with those. Also, I've been trying to get a good margin on the Armadillo helmet for like the past, I would say, past few flipping sessions, and I can never seem to find one. It seems like there is a lot of price resistance on the Armadillo helmets at, I would say, around the 5 mil mark. So if they do dip below 5 mil, I'll probably look at them for an investment. Might make a good video idea, but well, anyway, just keep that in mind. Of course, always invest at your own risk. That was not really a detailed investment at all. That was more of an observation. Always be careful investing your money, especially right now. There's so many bots right now because of the Amazon Twitch Prime event that any investments you make are pretty much like 10 times riskier than they would normally be. So be careful. Do you play Warzone? I have played Warzone, but I don't play anymore. Arma Helm has been rough lately. Absolutely, Joshua. It has been a rough time on that item. It used to be a pretty good item for me, though. I could pull away like 50k from them occasionally, like 50k per. Anyway, we got Hi, I'm Zach coming in with the trade while flexing the cape as well. Absolutely incredible. 26,109 vials coming in from Hi, I'm Zach. I think that's Zach Davies in the chat as well. Thank you so much, Zach. I really do appreciate the vials. Like, guys, we've just been building that vial of water stack ever so slowly. But man, we have 23 million vials of water donated. That is insanity. Thank you all. Hey, buddy, says Wild Muffin. Good to see you, Wild Muffin. Always love the picture. I know I say that a lot, but... let's cut back on these Elder Malls as well, although they are still buying, so they're not really a bad item for us. They're just not really buying fast enough. So I'm going to try to cycle into another item after we sell these off. Welcome everybody today. I hope you guys are doing well on this Monday evening. My name is Scapenomics and I hope you're enjoying this flipping experience. Be sure to drop a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. And of course, if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack, be sure to let me know in the live chat. I always like to recommend items for you guys to flip or how to handle certain situations. These live streams are all about teaching you guys how to flip and just talking through flipping strategies and investment tips with you guys, right? So you have me live right now. Feel free to ask any questions, and thanks for tuning in today. Abyss Labs OSRS. I always want to call you Abyssal, just maybe because of the Abyssal whip. But anyway, he says, I sold my T-Bow last night because it was peaking. It dropped 15 mil overnight. I'm thinking Brutal Black Dragon Alts from Twitch Prime was sending it up. You know, that could be the case. It's probably just a relatively normal market movement, honestly. You have to keep in mind that a lot of people are playing the leagues right now, and it is fluctuating the demand in the main game constantly as people switch back and forth between leagues. They buy and sell, so there is a lot of selling action, and I mean, of course, and buying action. So I think more of the buying action right now is from merchers, and more of the selling action is currently from people who are playing the leagues. But again, that's just a on the top analysis of my thoughts on the situation. Last night, margins were awesome. Bots were dumping their stuff around 12:30 to 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, says Joshua Resnick. Well, that's too early for me, so I can't quite get there at that time, but I wish I could flip during then. If I was a full-time streamer, I'd be up streaming and flipping those margins. Like, I wish I could stream late night because the margins just get insane if you stay up really late and you play the game, at least where I live, right? If you live somewhere else in the world, then, you know, the margins are going to be different at different times. They'll be the same, but the time zone's going to be different. So maybe it'll be in the evening for you. Maybe it'll be in the morning. Who knows? Chris Hall coming in with a question. He says, when a margin is constantly moving, is it best to try to take advantage of it or stay away from it? It depends. If it's moving in one direction, like, for example, if it's moving up or down, then typically I will try to take advantage of that situation. And the reason that is because you want those item fluctuations, right? Because that's going to make you more money, even if it goes down. Because if it goes down, then you can buy in low and try to sell it higher. So in my opinion, you want to buy items that are going up because obviously an item that's trending upwards is going to be more in your favor, but that doesn't mean flipping items that are on a downward trend is necessarily bad, because if people dump on top of you, you can pick up that supply and trade it back, and you can actually make a good bit of money doing that. So if an item's going up and down really quickly, then you might want to be concerned and stay away from it, but if it's going in one constant direction, definitely try to take advantage of it. The best way to see those scenarios, though, is just to, the more you flip an item, the more you're going to see, like, the price fluctuations day in and day out, especially if you're a consistent flipper. I typically flip every day, so I have a good idea of where item prices are sitting around when something feels a little bit cheap to where it's been the past couple of days, and I can take advantage of those situations, but I usually take advantage of it when I'm doing overnight flipping, right? So we say, oh, Dragon Claws are looking a little bit cheaper than they normally would be. Let me buy a few of those. That's typically how I handle the situations. And I just put a really low price listing overnight, try to get a few of them and sell them in the morning. Or if an item looks like it's on a strong upward trend, I'll put a pretty mid price listing and let it sit and try to sell them in the morning as well. Jonathan Smith says, hello, my friend. I love you. Good to see that, Jonathan Smith. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know how to respond to that one. Joshua says, another 24-hour live stream. Maybe next year, not this year. But hopefully that answers your question, Chris. Let me know if you have anything else I can answer for you. Perfect. Sitting back on the exchange here, waiting for some of these items to come through. It's kind of just taking a little bit longer than I thought it would take today. I thought we'd have a little bit. I've just dropped 27 skimmies and everyone's going crazy. Really? Where? Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to try to get one. Oh, what? Why didn't I run for that? Anyway. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. I know it's hard to see because I have all the lines on the screen, so I do apologize. Oh, I did forget about these, man. Thanks, Mage Mice. I wasn't paying attention to those. We're just going to dump them, I think, and we honestly should be able to sell a few of these. It's going to be a profit. I just don't know how much. Pretty good, honestly. World 321, I'm always flipping in World 321 when I'm flipping, guys, so if you want to join me in-game, be sure to join World 321. Anytime I'm flipping, I am in that world. The only time I'm not in World 321 is if I'm literally on mobile. That's literally it. But anyway, I'm always in World 321. Also, guys, if you want to join us in-game, you can join us with the clan chat Scapenomics, just like my YouTube name. We're trying to grow the clan chat a little bit, so if you need some people to hang out with in-game and just talk about flipping tips or merching tips, then definitely join us in there. Let's get a few of these Armadillo chest plates listed. You can also join us on Discord as well with the link in the description below. And that Discord is like, I would say it's more official than the clan chat. We post our I post my flips in there. We have other people who post flips in there as well. We talk about flipping tips, strategies, and whether you're a beginner or an experienced flipper, I think the Discord could help you out a little bit. MageMai says, I've got myself 15k superior bones for an average of 8,220 each. I'm going to sell them in a few hours. Good luck, MageMai. Hopefully you make some bank. We're kind of making a little bit of bank here today. 1.4 mil in 45 minutes or so. Honestly, not a great performance, but not a bad performance as well. I think when we get the two accounts going, we're going to be able to make a lot more money on these streams. And I'm excited about that. Obviously, I want to show you guys profitable flips and how much you can actually make with a cash stack like this, properly allocated across two accounts. I think what we're going to end up doing with the two accounts is we'll try to flip expensive items on one, and the other one's going to flip more stuff like this, right? Where we're flipping these higher traded PVM items, trying to take advantage of them. For example, we'll flip like twisted bows, or we'll flip Inquisitor armor on the second account while we flip normally on the first account. That way we can hunt some really nice margins, but hopefully I'll have enough money for it. We'll have to see. If you're in the CC, says Joshua, I will normally announce common items I flip or on margin, or you can just poke me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the CC is really good because a lot of people in there are like, they want to flip, right? They're people who either want to learn how to flip more effectively, or they're people who are flipping constantly at the exchange like myself. And just for fun, like after we flip items, we usually just share margins with each other just to help other players out as well. Chris Hall says, another question, LOL. Do you do short, medium, and long flips? It seems like you have a mix of flips, so you might take a while on some that are quick, or are you just doing the fastest possible all the time? No, I'll do flips that, I typically, the best way to do it is, if you really care, you want to do 2 quick flips, like 4 medium flips and 2 longer flips, but honestly, I don't really focus on that very much at all. That's the best way to do it, but, I used to teach this strategy called the 6-2 strategy, where I recommended people flip, like this was with like 100 to 200 mil, people flip 6 high volume items and then 2 bigger margin items. That was like what I was recommending people try to do constantly, but it's only if you really want to try hard and try to make as much money as possible, you should really use it. Typically, I'm usually casually flipping. I don't really focus too much on that. Typically, I'm trying to do bigger flips now, just because I have like over 1 billion GP, so I'm not really sitting here flipping, Armadillo helmets constantly. I'm primarily trying to flip these bigger things like sides or twisted bows. And on the side, I'll flip some smaller items, maybe like tassets or Zenite jewelry, primordial boots, Pegasians, things that are that higher end like PVM gear is kind of what I like to flip with. More D-skims dropped outside the exchange, guys. Come try to pick a few up. World 321 free D-skims on the ground for you guys to enjoy, courtesy of Zach Davies. Thank you, Zach. 36 viewers in here. Wow, welcome everybody to the Monday live stream. We're trying to make a little bit of money today, and we're going to cycle into the primordial boots next. And if we make some money on these, you got to drop a like, okay? That's the deal. Watch, now we're going to lose money. People start disliking. Let's see how much we can make on these today. Looks a little crazy, but I don't know if that's going to be consistent or not. We're definitely going to give it a big shot here, though. We also got the Carol's leather tops off without too much difficulty. We'll cycle into maybe the Aram's rope skirts next. We'll give these a shot as well. We do have 2 Grazis as well. I'm hoping to get one more before we turn that around. But again, it's not something I want to sit on for too long. Abyss Labs OSRS says, I was getting good margins on Inquisitor helmets, but it's starting to close. So I don't recommend, unless you are a pretty experienced flipper, I wouldn't recommend flipping Inquisitor. Inquisitor has massive price fluctuations to the point where you can be flipping it and it will just drop like 5 mil or gain 5. It could gain 5 mil as well, but you just have to be very careful flipping it because you could lose a lot of money trying to flip it. And I don't want you guys to lose money. Typically, someone who's new to flipping, even if they have a lot of cash, if they go in and start flipping like these really, really risky items, they might lose money and give up on flipping. So if you are new to flipping, definitely stick to the high volume stuff. You want to flip all the safer items to figure out how flipping actually works, how fast you can expect items to trade, and just be very careful with the risk you're taking. I find that's probably the biggest issue that people have when they're flipping is they don't know how to adjust their risk properly. It's probably the #1 issue that I see from new flippers or even experienced flippers. A lot of people have like risk tolerance issues when it comes to flipping. That actually might make a good video. Also, another issue I see a lot with players within our Discord, with flippers across other Discords as well, and just flippers in the game, right? Another issue that I see with them is they're kind of like they're too invested in like a couple items, or they feel like it. How do I explain it? Like, they're not really expanding the items they flip, right? Like, I flip everything. I try to look for items constantly. I'm trying to find stuff. Make sure you're always expanding your item list. You're always trying new items. Don't get, like, lazy with the items you're flipping, because if you do, then trust me, those items one day are not going to have great margins. They're not going to flip as well, and that's just 2 things right off the bat that I see. Which is also why the Discord is helpful, by the way, because we share margins in there and we share a bunch of items. Shoeman says, that's me. I only flip 2 items. Well, hey, man, I mean, if it works for you, then what am I, who am I to say don't do that, right? But personally, I do recommend people go ahead and flip multiple items of all different categories. Anyway. Yeah, they stick to a certain item each day and they don't expand their like item list, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Joshua. Thank you. But we do have a free public flipping list in our Discord group as well for those of you who are looking for a place to start. So definitely check that out in the Discord group. Cries and wands, says Mage Mize. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels freaking bad. 35 people in here today. Welcome everybody to the Monday flipping live stream. I'm your host with the most, Scapenomics, and we're trying to make a little bit of bank here on the exchange today. These black dragon leathers are killing me, man. We'll have to buy another one, see what they're going for. We've got another subscriber coming in, Aaron Penazek. Hopefully I said that right, man. He has subscribed to the channel. Welcome to the flipping team, man. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you're having a great time today on the live stream. Leave a like if you are, and I don't want to sell these dragon leathers for a loss. We're gonna list them slightly above the margin here. We actually profited on a few of them, so at least that's good. Any, like, high resource item, I do not want to hold on to right now, man. We'll give another 2 minutes on those Grazis, and we'll make an adjustment on those. The Dragon Pickaxe is surprisingly still buying, so... Also, let's turn around these Primordial Boots. They did have a decent margin on them, so I don't want that to collapse on us. By the way, guys, have you found any good flips today? What have you been flipping today on this Monday evening, or just today in general? Maybe you're an overnight flipper, maybe you're someone who does more passive flipping, or maybe you're more of an active flipper. You know, I personally enjoy active flipping the most, but I don't think it is the best way to make money. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, well, in terms of flipping, right? Like, if you flip constantly, if you constantly do overnight flips, you can probably make you can start to make a lot of GP. I mean, active flipping is great, but some people focus more on investments, and that is definitely it's definitely a lot harder to get your investment strategies down, but it's definitely a more profitable way to flip, and it's less effort. I love teaching the active flipping because I love active flipping the most, and I think it's the easiest to teach. It's the easiest way to bring people into flipping in general, and you can actually still make a lot of money active flipping. I know a lot of you guys in the Discord group do, and I do as well. So there's clearly a lot of potential with active flipping, but there's also other styles of flipping that you can check out as well. I try to teach as many as I can, but sometimes it's a little bit hard. I just spilled water all over my desk. Dang it. Give me 1 sec, guys. I did actually forget to show you guys something. I'm going to show it to you right now. We have 31 people in here, so this is going to be cool. Can't wait for you guys to see this, actually. Hold on. So check this out really quick, okay? I'm going to go full screen for a minute. Wait, let me turn around these dragon pickaxes first. Hold on. Now, this thing I'm about to show you is a little bit outdated, okay? So it's a little bit outdated. You know, just keep that in mind. That's all I have to say. All right, give me 1 second. Where's full screen? Here it is. All right, guys, check this out. Look at this. Let me adjust the webcam too. Look at that. I'm literally standing and this thing is super extended. Check out this new little piece we have here, okay? You guys are going to be shocked. Look at this, man. Woo-wee! Now, it's not what you think, okay? I didn't buy that. Someone got it as a gift for me, okay? And it was actually a birthday gift, which is really awesome. But the problem is, after the name change, I don't know what to do, man. It feels bad. Feels bad, man. But it's still pretty cool. Like, you can't deny that that's not a nice thing to get, you know? Like, that was a really, really thoughtful gift. And, like, I think that's maybe the best gift I've ever received in my life. So, could Scapenomics merch be on the horizon? Maybe. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong flipping screen. There we go. It's very nice and cool. It's a cool memento. That's exactly right, man. It's like an ode to the old times, man. Send it back. Hey, you wrote my name wrong. That'd be so mean. Yeah, I did actually have a question, which you guys can let me know if you think this is a good idea or not. Nice margins. Frick, dude. No. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've revealed margins on streams. I mean, we did that for 180 streams straight, so. It's fine. We're on the latter half of the session anyway. 2.4 mil though. Woo. We kind of turned it up here in the last I would say second half of the stream, again, has been really, really great for us. Kind of like yesterday, where the second half of the stream, we made a lot of GP. Also, we're going to collect those Armadillo chest plates. Very, very nice. Oh, Nick Miller, I did see that you popped in here. Good to see you, man. He says, how's the flipping been? I've been out of the loop for a bit. Not a problem, Nick, man. It's been pretty good today. Yesterday, we had a really good session. How much did we make yesterday? It was like 5... Did we make like 4 or 5 mil? 6 mil? I don't know. We made a lot of money on yesterday's stream. World of RS says, how's our flipper today? Good to see you, World. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm doing well. I mean, it's Monday, so that sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Did you like my arcane? Yes. You know what the funny thing is, World, is the arcane is an item I always forget about flipping. I always forget about it. I'm going to try to flip it overnight tonight, actually. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for reminding me, I guess. Slowly collecting things. We're not going to list any more items as I will be wrapping up the stream here in a minute or so. But wow, I want to see if we can hit that 3 mil mark in like the next 2 minutes before I end it. But this is crazy, man. I don't know. Hold on, we gotta get some more of those prims, man. We gotta get some more of those. Those things absolutely printed for us. Free gold, man. Chris Hall says that stream went fast. Typically they do, man. Typically I only go for I only go live for an hour during the week usually. But the Saturday streams, those are the ones that tend to go for a bit longer. So if you do want a longer flipping session, definitely check out these Saturday streams. Maybe we'll do some longer streams like mid-December, because I think I'm gonna take off work for a little bit. For the holidays and stuff, but we'll probably have some longer streams then, would be my guess. But I also don't want to overdo the streaming, right? I think, you know, 4 days a week is a lot of streaming in the first place. And on top of that, you guys know I try to make video content as well, right? So I need to save some time for the video content. Dude, oh man, I love YouTube, man. I love making videos for you guys. I love streaming. It's such an amazing hobby to have. So just thank you to all for, for tuning in, watching the streams, and leaving the positive feedback. Like, it means so much to me. You have no idea. And now we got this sweet mic, man. All from the 24-hour stream. From the generous viewers. Who's dropping Gmalls all over the floor? I think it's Zach probably still doing it, if I had to guess. Oh, what's this? What is this? Who did this? Who did this? I want to know who is this? Who did this, man? It's one of you. I know it is. Who dropped the grapes, man? Feels There's no way that's coincidence. That's pretty funny. Nick says, hopefully you can turn your hobby into a career. It would be outstanding, man. It's currently no plans for that, obviously. Get the grapes quick. One more to the stack. Got him. Anyway. Well, actually, I do want to see what these things are actually trading for. 38 GP. Yo, okay, let me do a quick calculation here. Let me grab my phone. Oh, actually, I can do it on my computer. Okay, let's talk about a failed flip that I actually ended up doing, okay? So, oh, wait, don't we have a calculator app on here, right? Oh, can you guys see it? Oh, you can't see the profit, okay? But anyway. Basically, we got 3.7 million grapes, right? Actually, it's easier to do on the other calculator. Hold on. Okay, we'll just leave the profit up for now. Hold on. I'm going to tell you guys how far, like, this is... I'm still holding the grapes, okay? So, I'm going to tell you about one of the biggest unrealized losses I have. An unrealized loss is a loss where you haven't sold the item yet, so you actually haven't lost money yet, but you're currently down on the item, right? So let's talk a little bit about this investment that I failed at. So I bought 3.7 million grapes, or at, what was it, at like 71 GP, I think was my average price. So that ran me 262,700,000, okay? So now those 3.7 million grapes are trading for 38 GP each, which means they're worth 140,000, 140,600,000, excuse me. And if we calculate that really quick, wait, hold on, I messed it up. That is currently a 122 million GP loss on the grapes alone. So that right now is my biggest failed investment to date. It's not technically a fail yet because I haven't sold it, but I will probably be looking to escape that flip anytime grapes go back around 50 GP, which I hope. That way I can kind of, you know, dim down the loss a little bit. But that was by far my biggest loss. You potentially have 3.7 million jugs of wine. Get cooking. Yeah, right, man. It doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, look, when you're flipping and investing in items, every once in a while, you're going to lose a bit of money, right? That comes with the job. That comes with the experience. And nothing is ever guaranteed on the Grand Exchange, okay? What I like to call it, and some of you already know this, but I like to call it the Grand Exchange tax. When you lose money on the exchange, it's just the Grand Exchange tax, man. Can't get away with too many easy flips, right? Anyway, guys, we did secure a 3 million profit on this stream, so I think we're going to call it there. We did absolutely outstanding today. Another great stream. 3 million GP in the bag, 1 hour stream. Very, very nice. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to the live stream today. Be sure to drop a like if you did enjoy it. It really, really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more flipping content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you all on Wednesday, guys, for the next money making and flipping live stream. So I hope to see you all there. We'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, as usual, I will schedule it on YouTube. And be sure to join us on Discord if you would like up-to-date notifications of when we do go live here on YouTube, as well as notifications for when we upload videos as well, if you want to check that out. And we have a bunch of flippers in there, a big flipping community going on in the Discord group, so we would just love to have you join. I think we're almost over 1,600 members. I think we need like 2 more members to get over that, so really, really excited about it. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you all in the next one.